Hi everyone, welcome back. In this video I will be creating 2 cards using this adorable new die set from Trinity Stamps called Special Delivery, and it contains this large stork and also a little bundle with a cute baby inside. And you can see I cut all of my pieces out using some cardstock in different shades of colors. You could also just cut it out of white paper and then color it in with your markers. I found that it was quite easy to go through my pile of paper that I have with scraps and just find some cardstock that could match my project here. So I will be using, you can see I have one stork that is gray, have gray wings, and the body is also gray. Maybe it looks white on the screen here, but it's actually gray. And I had another one, the one I'm working with now, that is more sort of eggshell color or cream colored, and the body of the bird, and then I have the wings is also a more muted brown gray color combination, if that makes sense. And the babies are also cut out of some cream colored cardstock, the same as the bird, and then I'm just using my markers to darken all of these lines up. You can see when I'm coloring over them all of the lines for this baby, and I'm quite lazy, so I'm just coloring the parts that are going to show. And I didn't like the boots on this cute baby, the green ones, but we'll see if I changed it in the end. I don't actually remember what I did, but I think I changed it because I don't like it. You can see the little hat here on the stork, and of course the eyes. I color them in 2 different ways. You can see 2 ways here. I'm coloring in the die cut piece, or you can paint directly to the eye if you don't want to fiddle around with the eye. So you can see here's a first option. I did some rosy cheeks as well, a couple of different Copic markers just to create those shades, and I did the same to the baby. Maybe it doesn't show here on the screen. And then I was lazy or just wanting to show another technique and then I just colored in the eye, and then I will give some more rosy cheeks to this one as well. And yeah, I really like how that turned out. I think the storks are looking super cute. And then we have our babies. So for my background, I wanted something to tie it all together, something that was really like cute and whimsical. So I went with the reverse floral background from Trinity. I will stamp this on top of some white cardstock, and then I will cut a rectangle here in a second. So I stamped that in a super light pink shade and a super light blue shade, and that will create the focal point for our cards here. They were quite like gender they were not gender neutral, so to speak. These cards are pretty much boy or girl, but you can create whatever you like. I just like the pink and the blue. I thought it was super sweet, so I just enjoyed making these cards, but you can switch it out and make whatever cards you like. I just wanted to point that out. So here I'm using the A2 clean cut layering rectangles. I couldn't see if it was the set A or B, but you can use any of those sets and cut out the rectangle of your choice. And you can see I cut my quite small. And now the fun part comes here when we can start to assemble all of our cards. So I cut another rectangle out of some teal cardstock, and then I had my flowers on top, and this really create the focal point of this card. I have my stork there standing in the rectangle, doing the same thing here for my pink card, having my stork standing there, and I used a lot of foam squares just to raise everything up here from the background. And then off camera I used the new Simply Sentimental baby set. I am in love with this one, and I used 2 different fonts in gold, and I had some vellum in the background. And then I also stamped, I don't know if you can see because it's quite upside down here, but I stamped welcome from that set in white on top of black cardstock, and then I will heat set it off camera and cut it out. Here is a couple of hearts that I use from the tag set. By the way, I will leave a link down below for all of the products that I'm using in this video if you'd like to check them out. And here is the baby. I took some teeny tiny foam adhesive to the back of those as well, just to tie it all together, and then I glued my hearts down on top of the indentation there on the baby bundle. And yeah, here are our welcome, and you can also see that now I have changed the color of the boots for that blue baby to a teal color. Just wanted to point that out. Here I'm fibbling around where all the sentiments should go. I think it would have looked cute there on the stork, but I decided to put it underneath the sentiment. I also went in with a white gel pen. That is just something I really enjoy doing. I really think it really sort of brings my projects together when I'm using a white gel pen. It also creates that highlight that is nice to have. And when I was done with gel pen, I will take my time here going through all of the parts of the bird and the baby and everything. You can see I'm scribbling on my hand just to make the ink flood through the pen in a nice paste. I also went in with some super iridescent heart stars, and I have been loving these, but I sort of have forgotten them, and now I was reminded about them again. They are really nice and shines a lot on your projects. So I will leave you with some close-ups, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!